The reference to an inappropriate website in the Grade 6 English language module introduced under the government's new education reforms escalated into a major controversy, with several education sector stakeholders criticizing the move. In Parliament today, Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya disclosed that the Academic Advisory Board of the National Institute of Education approved the removal of the entire lesson, which sparked controversy.
අසභ්‍ය වෙබ් අඩවියක ඒ සඳහන් වීම.
This issue could have been avoided had it not been confined merely to a PowerPoint presentation. I wish to ask whether the Minister of Education is prepared to correct the identified shortcomings.
ඒ නිවැරදි කරගන්නට ඔබතුමිය සූදානම්ද කියලා මම මේ අවස්ථාවේ අහන්න කැමතියි.
ගරු කතානායකතුමනි මේ මොඩියුලය පිළිබඳව
Upon becoming aware of this matter, an investigation was immediately initiated. According to the findings, the National Education Institute appointed former Education Secretary Ranjit Aryaratne to oversee the preliminary inquiry. Once information regarding the issue was confirmed, the distribution process was completely suspended. Furthermore, the Academic Advisory Board of the National Institute of Education approved the removal of the lesson in question yesterday. I also urge all parties to refrain from referring to such web links, as measures have already been implemented to ensure that this information is not disseminated to children.
මොකෝ ඒ ලෙසන් එක දැන් ළමයින්ට යන එක අපි නවත්තලා තියෙන්නේ.
Against this backdrop, the Criminal Investigation Department presented facts to the Nugegoda Magistrates Court in relation to the probe into the Grade 6 module controversy. Several parties, including the Education Secretary, have filed complaints concerning the incident. The relevant case is scheduled to be taken up for hearing on the 13th February. In the meantime, a discussion was convened this morning at the opposition leader's office in Parliament on initiating a motion of no confidence against Minister of Education, Prime Minister Dr. Harini Amarasuriya. The obtaining of signatures for the no confidence motion formally commenced during the meeting. The motion cites alleged deficiencies in the current government's education reforms, including substantive inaccuracies in subject content, the inclusion of material deemed unsuitable for children, and an overall failure to address these concerns appropriately. The motion is scheduled to be submitted to the Speaker of Parliament next Friday.
Although the motion has now been signed, I do not believe the government will permit it to be presented to Parliament in the immediate future. There is a strong possibility that its submission will be delayed. Nevertheless, Dr. Harini Amarasuriya no longer possesses the moral or political authority to continue in her role as Minister of Education.
අධ්‍යාපන ඇමතිවරිය හැටියට කටයුතු කිරීමේ සදාචාර අයිතියක් නැහැ.
විශ්වාස භංගයක් කියන එක
I am of the view that the opposition will soon proceed to table the no confidence motion in Parliament. However, given the majority held by the ruling party, the motion does not pose a significant challenge to the government.
අපිට විශ්වාස භංගය කියන එක ඇත්තටම ඉතින් ඇත්තට ලොකු අභියෝගයක් නෙවෙයි.